Alright, welcome back. This is MDawg, and we are continuing our level series. We're going to try to spend a little bit more time at Belaya. Interesting spot has been talked about on VK for some white bream here. So it's just like potentially something we could do with a couple of bottom feeders that would be fairly slow, but would allow us to do some spin fishing. So it's very frustrating. Cream seems to be out of stock everywhere that we can go to right now. And so is there a, is there something we could use instead? Maybe this wouldn't be too weird. Let's just try it. Okay, so we're going up here to 7168. And it's a 9-meter clip. Looks like it's just straight off the side up here. This is way up at the top. So we're going to want to try to fish up here as much as possible so we can hear when the... so we'll just cast... we don't have the map here yet. Okay. Okay, so... we're going to try cream with redworm, bloodworm. Actually, we'll try it with this. I think ideally we might not want this big a hook. Oh, wait. Let me also see. Yeah, we want to take this Lacerti off. Okay. So we might want to get more like a 10. All right, 9-meter clip. We'll just throw it straight west. Now, I think that if you have the ability to throw spod, or certainly if you have PVA, this is going to work much better for you. But since we have neither, the only thing we could do is throw out some ground bait. But like I said, I mean, primarily we're going to try to figure out what we can get doing spin fishing. So there's the one we've been using, I believe. Let me double check that. Should have the... oh, no, you know what we've been using? I take that back. We've been using the comma spinner. Okay. Let's throw out the Dragon Bell a little bit. Remember that one was recommended to us. Let's go down. Actually, I think I want to do like 22 retrieval speed. All right. Guess we'll start up here, see how it goes. So, I did do a little fishing off video, and you can find this information on VK, but there's a white bream spot at Old Burg, which is why I already had the white bream bait and stuff set up. And so I had fished there on my main account and just caught a lot of nice white bream. But, so then I tried it on this account, but I wanted to see what the bite rate was like before I like committed to, actually recording and making a video. Well, the bite rate is so slow because they are PVA dependent, the ones at Old Burg. The difference in, I caught 4 times as many with PVA as I did without PVA. So it was just too big of a, it was way too slow. So I shut it down. Basically made enough silver to pay for, the lead core and the carp hook we had to get, because there was a white bream. In fact, there was a couple of white bream orders at Old Burg, which is what made it so lucrative. I mean, on my main account, just really good silver because we had 2 white bream orders that were easy to fill, and you're just catching tons of white bream. So if you need trophy white bream on Old Burg, just go to VK and the link's at the bottom of this video, and go back a day and you'll see it. It is pretty good. It's actually not far from the last bream spot, not the one we did most recently, but the last one. So worth checking out if you're just wanting to catch some white bream or if cafe orders line up. All right, so before we wander down towards the shop, though, I'd like to get like a size 10 carp hook. I just think it'll work better, at least to have on one of those for the white bream. Congrats on level 35, Clifford. Man, it's it's nice having these lures that you can actually cast, full cast, and you can catch stuff on them. I mean, I think people are right. These aren't bad, considering how cheap they are compared to some of this other stuff. But I'm not sure that they're quite as good overall. We're dangerously close to 17 here. Oh, you know what? I've got the wrong OBS thing on, which you may not have noticed unless you're really observant about details, but let's go back to this one. Here we go. Look at that, full bar. Next fish, even if it's not a marker, if it's a decent non-marker, it might be enough to put us over the edge. I don't even remember where our last bream spot was. I'm gonna have to either find it on VK or look at our last video if we end up doing any bream fishing this episode, which I don't know if we will or not, but we might. Little grayling, is this gonna do it? Told you, not even a marker. Hey, there's level 17. When your level up doesn't show up in chat. Wow. Thanks, chat. There is a white bream order if we get lucky and get one that's 800 grams. It's kind of cool. Was it down by camp? I'm still thinking about that bream spot on Old Burg. No, it was just... Oh, it was around on the other side. I remember now. Yeah, it was that spot, wasn't it? Have the brownies left this spot, or are they still here? Oh, there's one. Well, at least at the moment, this Aquila seems to be working pretty good. I don't know if I said what we're fishing for the white bream with, both at Old Burg and here. It's basically the smallest size boilies, so like size 10 boilies, bloodworm and redworm flavor. What was I thinking? Size 10? I can't remember now. I think 10's what I was thinking. I do kind of want to try that on one of those rods. Alright, let's try a different... Let's do the 05 Dragon Bell. Cast that thing out there a little bit. It's the right species, but it's a small fry. It's really sunny. I'm not like sure why this spiker would be any better, but we'll try it one time. Another lure we can really chuck. Alright, so let's look at something here. Let's say we wanted to turn this into, so this has got an 8 at 0.63. An 8 at 0.63. So we could go put a 6 on there and be a little heavier. Those are light. So is it the nicer ones that are sometimes heavier? Oh, that's a good bit heavier. If we can put a 4 on there. 4 might kill the bite rate. I don't know. But that's a good bit heavier. I mean, it's 0.2 grams heavier. So I was just kind of looking at what hook size can do. Those are very light. It seems like the cheaper ones are pretty light. And then maybe the real expensive ones might get light again, based on what they're made out of. I don't know. But you can definitely play around with that stuff. Oh, it'd be nice to get that. But it's very unlikely. Let's go see if we have any white bream just sitting on our rods up here and change out one of these for a 10 hook. I think that'll help the bite rate a little bit, but might change the like average size of them. I don't know. Since it's daytime, I could also see us not having any. These are going to do better at night if we still happen to be here. Yep. Alright, let's change out this hook. So instead of a 6, let's go to a, not a 4. Let's go to a 10. And yeah, we're putting red worm and bloodworm. Okay. We did catch a grayling on that. Trying a little different retrieval style here, but in general, I think you're better off with these just going straight. Maybe doing a little speed up or something, but looks like there's an active buffalo spot. That's always fun. According to people in chat, at least. I just don't know. I think during the day this is going to be so slow. We're slowly getting there, leveling up our spin fishing. All right, let me see here. I'm half tempted to stay here at night to see how the white bream do, but it could be a slow episode, but I guess that's okay. Oh, there's another white bream spot here too. Somebody's testing it on float fishing though. Yeah, there's the Old Burg white bream spot, 4737 at F6, clip 12. But it's really slow. I just think these white bream are pretty sensitive to PVA. So it's tough. All right, where are we here? No bites yet, right? Now at night it might be a little better, but you know, you wouldn't do it for silver. It'd just be more to do something different. You're going to make way more on regular bream, I guess, unless you have cafe orders to really support it, but which maybe we should just go do that bream spot again at Old Burg. Instead of doing white bream here. It's been a couple days, so it might be worth just seeing, like, is it still worth doing? All right, let's cash out here. Let's cash out. Maybe we'll do half a night of bream. We'll see how it goes. It's 32 silver if we hit this during the night. I mean, that's the only thing kind of holding me back, but we're still overall going to make more silver on bream unless they've really dried up. All right, there's 37 silver. I don't know, we'll see. Maybe we'll try the white bream. Especially if this bream spot is slowing down. We could come back next time and try the white bream at Belaya. I don't know. Let's see what we have in terms of... Boy, that's an aggressive common carp lineup. And if you're fishing for pike, I mean, just one of the... Oh, that's the bigger one, though. That's possible. I mean, 192 silver is amazing, obviously, but what you really want to see is that one where you just need two pike that's like, what is it? $3 kilo pike for I don't know what it is, 100 and something silver or something. It's pretty amazing. Actually, I think I will keep the... We gotta make more garlic dough. I think I will keep the 6 size hook on this one. Alright, so we're going down to 1044. Which we're getting there a little early, but let's hope we can maybe get a extra couple of bream, especially if we don't stay the whole night. See if we can salvage this episode, get a little bit more silver. We did okay at Belaya. There's so many of those white bream spots poking up right now that I kind of wanted to just like talk about the baits people are using for that, but I also think for the purposes of this leveling series, it's so PVA and spot dependent that it maybe isn't that helpful. Maybe it's something I should do on my main account. You know what? I don't remember what clip we were at. It's like this. Was this a 20 clip? We might have done a 20 clip here. That kind of seems right. Alright, so again, here's the setup. You really want that cream dip, but or no dip at all, actually. Sometimes works fine for the white bream, but anyway, I think on this one we're gonna go maybe we'll go 20 on this one, but then I think on the third one we'll go 18 clip or something. We don't have to put all three at the same clip. Let's see how active this spot is right now, though. This was good for us the other night, but again, that's been a while. I think I just undercast that slightly. I guess we'll put all three on Paternoster. All right, 18. Right about there. And there we go. Let's see what we've got at this point, at this spot. What's interesting is at least this person is casting more like this. They're like aiming right at that 5, but I'm pretty sure the other day when we did this, we've been sort of aiming at the right side of the 5-meter hole. It might not matter a whole lot. Alright, so this is the one that, this is at 20, but this one's got the size 6 hook on there. But this is also the rod that we have the lesser line in terms of how much is on the spool. So I put the large 1 hooks on the 2 right ones. It is still very early, but hopefully this will pick up. You remember, so we didn't start this early last time we fished this spot. But one thing I remember that was true about this spot is that we were averaging really good sizes here. Remember, we weren't getting all these small ones. So hopefully that's just a time of day thing and this spot's not changing. Oh no. That could be a problem. How much do we have? 21 pieces. That's probably fine. We weren't planning on staying here the whole night anyway, so we'll make it work. But we've got to go get some garlic and make some more garlic dough. Sorry, we don't need the garlic. We need the flour, don't we? I think I already had the flour and I used it last episode to make some sweet dough or something, if I remember correctly. Ooh, they're everywhere. All right, 1926. Maybe we'll start seeing them come in a little bit. $46.8. Something about that middle rod. I'm consistently not throwing it far enough. Look how far this bream swam towards the shore before we picked it up. Hmm. That's not bad. Curious to see what's on line 1 right now. Just a constant pull. It's not even very big, but it was just like pulling constant. It was interesting. Hmm. This is the chillest fish ever. It's just a bream, but it's just like he didn't want to go anywhere. He's also just a little too heavy to just like pull in. Very chill fish. Nice size though. Very nice size. Ooh, that's a big boy. Hopefully this is a white bream. It's a little smaller than the last one, I guess. But still over 2, I think. Maybe not. We just had our friction brake lower because of the last one we had caught. Oh yeah. 2.5 and we hit 47%. Yeah, definitely noticing a difference. These carp hooks, what are they, size 6 or something? I don't know. All I know is we only have 5 pieces of garlic dough left, so let's try to make them count. Okay, so we should have over 400 silver, right? Keep making progress. I think we had 400 silver when we started this episode, but I had gotten, so I guess we got that carp hook. Yeah, I mean, this spot still seems fine. If we were doing a full night, we'd at least get 18 again, I think. It's really very similar to what it was last time. I guess last time it felt like, no, we're still getting great sizes. I mean, I think we had 18 and 6 of them were over 2, which it's possible we would end up there again if we were staying the whole night. So, pretty consistent spot right now. How many red worms do we have? 93. Guess we still want to be digging some. I think we're getting to that point where, you know, until we... Sorry, where are night crawlers? Oh, here. Until we level up the other stuff so that we can start digging night crawlers, there's not quite as much benefit from digging other than getting a collection of red worms. And we may still at this percentage, like every once in a while, rarely get points. But I just say it's a lot less of a priority than it once was at this point in the leveling process. It is nice to have those red worms, though. You know, as we've seen, like, you know, every once in a while there's something cool to fish for with red worms. And if you have a bunch of them yourself that you've dug up, then you don't have to purchase the bait, so it just is more a profit. But it's not like these days red worms aren't the bait to go to that often. I feel like back in the day they were much more in demand. They can be good still and probably underutilized in some ways. But they just don't feel like they're a huge part of the meta right now. What was it that we were catching? Oh, rough. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's where, if you're going to still, like, go take advantage of rough cafe orders and stuff, then it's probably worth keeping that steady stream of red worms coming in. Because especially with rough, if you can get those cafe orders done, you're not purchasing the bait for it, then it's straight profit, and it's good profit because of the cafe orders, and it is... you're not doing much damage to any of your equipment. So, again, just everything speaks to a higher profit level. You know what? While we're waiting on, see if this middle rod can catch one last fish. Let's just throw pea porridge out there. I think pea porridge is doing relatively well, or has been. Oh, we still have a bait left on this one. Okay. It's that time of night where the fish get silent for about an in-game hour. Do you notice how he didn't even jam him at the line of scrimmage? A defensive back would never do that. You know what I mean? Like, he just let him run. Oh, the Pro Bowl. Mysteries of the Pro Bowl. So let's see what we catch here on pea porridge. I think it'll still be bream, but I don't know, it's nibbling forever. Oh, that was actually not pea porridge. That was garlic dough. That was our last piece of garlic dough. Yeah, so several people in chat are also fishing here at the same spot. It looks like, and the consensus is that it has slowed down a little bit. which could, you know, could have been a weather, could have been random, but it'll be interesting to track it over the next couple days. All right, here's our last fish on garlic dough. Still haven't caught one on pea porridge. Oh, there we go. I wanted to at least see one on pea porridge before we take off. This one's been in there for a while and hasn't gotten a bite, so garlic dough might just be a little stronger. Alright, it is a bream. I think pea porridge has been pretty good, but I think garlic dough has still been just a little better. So if we had more garlic dough, and if, I mean, we've already gone pretty long, I would definitely stay. I mean, we're stopping a little too early in bream. I mean, some of your best bream will come out between now and, you know, 8 a.m., but we'll call it here. And I think we've done okay. I mean, we only made 30-something silver at Belaya, but hopefully we've made up for that a little bit, although it sounds like from at least what people are saying in chat, there's no Bream Cafe orders, which does hurt a little bit. So as long as we got up to 100 silver overall from the full day of fishing, should be decent. I missed the entrance. So let's let me not forget to get some flour to go ahead and make the garlic dough real quick, so I don't forget. Yeah, that's right. Still no Bream orders. We did 77 silver, so we did end up a little over 100. We finished at 436 minus the 3 flour dough. Sorry, wheat flour. We're still getting points for garlic dough, and that's only what, it's only 99. But does this, I think garlic is sold out here, correct? Yeah. And we have 0 portions, but we should probably buy the other 2 ingredients, which is the sunflower oil. How many? Okay, we have 7 portions left, so maybe we'll get one more thing of sunflower oil. Just remember, groceries are cheaper here at Old Burg. All right, so there we go, 416 after buying some groceries. So we need to keep hitting those bream, and we'll be watching VK, see if there's any new spots we can check out to help pass the time while we continue to save silver. I think we're going to try the Supercast as our first reel, and then we'll make a decision based on how that performs, if we're saving for a Saber 60 or another Supercast, or maybe saving all the way up to Caliber HSV at that point. But all right, thanks for watching. Tight lines, everybody.